Afternoon, guys. It's your boy Vex. We are back again with the League One drivers in the Ultimate Racing League's Btcc Replica Championship. This week, well, last Sunday, they were at Belgium at Spa-Francorchamps. Obviously, they've been out for qualifying and they are now sat on the grid waiting to start the first sprint race. And then we obviously have two longer sort of endurance style races. Without further ado, we'll go down through the grid. We've got Toby on pole. Chuck is in second place, so the GTR is still looking very dominant at the moment. Wadru is there in third place. Thomas is in fourth. Incy is in fifth place. Admin is in sixth. Dyson is seventh. Wayne G 8th. Moz 9th. Conrad 10th. Jerry Smiles is 11th. Ice is in 12th. Grasshopper is 13th. Paul is 14th. And Molson, uncharacteristically, all the way at the back of the grid in 15th. So without further ado, should we get into it? There's a failed klaxon attempt there, but Toby is still out in the lead of the race. Chuck is still behind him. We've got Wadru third place, Thomas fourth, Incy fifth, Admin sixth, Dyson seventh, Wenji eighth. Oh, there's a couple of cars going a little bit, looked like a couple of people were a little bit out of shape. You can see the train forming now. Some people taking the inside line early. Is Wadru going to manage to get through on Chuck? I don't think he is. Thomas is looking down the inside. He's managed to get past Chuck. Can he get past Toby as well? No, not quite. Wadru has managed to come along the outside of Chuck there. Chuck almost losing the car, it looked like. Toby's still out in the lead. He's got Thomas bearing down him now though, hasn't he? Thomas has looked very quick, hasn't he, in the Volkswagen hot tub time machine. Vision Gran Turismo. Hairdresser's car. Wadru behind in the Corvette. He managed to take that third place away from Chuck, but it looks like he's struggling to get past Thomas at the moment. He had a bit of a shocker in the first round, didn't he? Did Wadru look like he was struggling with the car maybe a little bit? Maybe he hadn't practiced as concisely as he normally does. Obviously with the hot weather, everyone favours having a beer in the sun. Chuck fourth place. He lost out to Wadru, didn't he? Wadru managing to get round the outside of him as they came off the main straight. Oh, and he's actually, he's had a moment. Chuck's managed to go through. Wadru up to dropped to fourth place. We got Dyson in fifth, and there look like a lot of people in the background there. I think a few people went deep. Admin's up to sixth. We got Wayne G seventh. Jerry Smiles is eighth. Grasshopper is up to 9th. Molson is up to 10th. Molson on a bit of a charge at the moment. He's got his teammate there, Ice Chan, with him. Ice's livery not quite loading in this week, it looks like, or has he gone for a different colour scheme? He may have gone for a different colour scheme. It does look like they still have got the high times logos on their car, so I can only assume that Ice has decided to run a white car this week. And then we've got Paul. Paul is currently in 12th place. Not really in a position to make any moves at the moment, but he's going to be trying to chip into that gap to Ice and maybe try and salvage some places. We're only 2 minutes in, so I won't write him off just yet. He is very quick as Paul. Conrad 13th. So this is Dale Rodder's teammate. Obviously Dale not being able to make it this week. I think he was sick, he said. So obviously not managing to make this round, but his teammate Conrad is representing them in the Volkswagen Beetle. Moz is all the way down in 14th. He's in the second of the two Volkswagen Golfs, or Volkswagen VGTs, Vision Gran Turismos. And Incy all the way down in 15th. He's in the M6. That'll be Alexander Hutchinson's teammate. So Toby, he started to stretch a bit of a lead now. He's stretching his legs and he's trying to create a nice gap to the rest of the pack, who seem to be settling into their respective places at the moment. Everyone only coming through the final sector of lap 2 now. It's quite a long track, isn't it? Is Spa. So Toby's running away with it at the moment. Chuck, he's still up in second place. And no, Thomas was in second, wasn't he? Thomas has dropped down to 4th place. He had that penalty to serve. Chuck has been promoted to second. He's still trying to keep Wadri behind him. He looks a little bit squirrely, doesn't he, coming through the final chicane, through the bus stop, but still ahead of Wadri at the moment. Wadri, he's all over the back of Chuck now though, isn't he? It does look like he'll be sizing up a move come this next lap. Meanwhile, Thomas in 4th place has now got Dyson to contend with, who's not far off the back of him in 5th. He did look a little bit out of shape through there, didn't it? Didn't look very stable, the Corvette. Looked a little bit twitchy. It does look like it is going to be the car to be able to challenge the GTRs. He's managed to get that move easily. Later on the brakes up the inside. Nothing Chuck could have done to defend against it. He may have a look here though. He is close enough, is he? No, Wadri's covered off the inside. Chuck is going to live to fight another day. I think he's definitely still got pace in that GTR. I think we're going to stay on board with these two actually as we come through the final, as we approach the final sector. We're now in the 2nd sector. Obviously denoted by the lines on the track map on the top right. So Wadri is now trying to create a bit of a gap to Chuck. Chuck is having none of it though. I mean, it's getting there, isn't it? But as I say, Chuck's looking like he's still got pace in that car. He's not letting Wadri get too far away from him. In fact, that gap has closed back up again, so I think with the advantage of the slip, I think that's where the GTR comes into its own. As you saw the Corvette bearing down really fast, wasn't it, in the slip as well, but it looks like they're fairly evenly matched at the moment. Oh, as Wadri goes a little bit deep, is that going to allow Chuck back through? He's got the inside for this one, Chuck's on the outside. Thomas still holding on to that 4th place from Dyson. Looks like Thomas has actually crept up onto the back of Chuck now. There is a bit of lag in this lobby, as we can see. The lobby's still very unstable. We did have a down, didn't we? We had a server outage as they tried to fix the lag. Hopefully it is fixed now and it will be fixed for good. This is something we've been complaining about for a while now. Trying to get Polyphony to fix the custom lobbies. Oh, Thomas with a big twitch there. Oh, he's actually picked up a 0.5-second penalty. I'm not sure why. It looked like he was well within track limits, but maybe just a slight pixel over. That is going to cost him though. I think that is going to let Dyson, as Chuck goes for the move, he's managed to get it done. And Thomas has followed him through. I'm not sure if there was a little bit of a touch on the braking, maybe giving Chuck the boost to get past. It allowed Thomas through as well. And now Wadri, he's under pressure from Dyson. Dyson tagging his rear quarter panel there. I think maybe a little bit hard to judge with the lobby stability how it is at the moment. Wadri coming back now. He's going to have the inside for this one, is he? He had a look. He's dropped to 5th at the moment as Wadri. Can he get back up there? Get back up into that podium slot? At the moment we've got Toby is in 1st place, Chuck is 2nd, Thomas is 3rd, Dyson is in 4th place. Then we've got Wadri 5th. Wayne G is up to 6th in the R8. So Wayne G's been putting in that work. His teammate not far behind him. Jerry Smiles in 7th. And then we have Grasshopper. DJ is in 8th. He's in the 2nd of the 2 Corvettes. Oh, and Dyson has got past Wadri, hasn't he? Yeah, he has. No, Wadri was in 5th, wasn't he? Admin. Admin's in 9th. He's trying to chase DJ down. DJ trying to put the 2 R8s under some pressure. Admin late on the brakes there. He closed right up to the back of DJ's bump, didn't he? He got it stopped though. That was some good late braking there from Alex. Molson's 10th. Chan with a massive moment there. Is he going to lose that place to Paul? Paul's not quite close enough to get past him at the moment, but that was a big moment from Chand, looking like he was almost destined to go into the barrier, but he saved it. He saved it, and he's still going. He might be able to catch up to his teammate Molson and use that slip to get onto the back of the top 9. So Chand is 11th. We got Paul now. Paul under some pressure from Conrad. Conrad in the Beetle. He's looking for a way past him. Paul trying to make that Jaguar as wide as he possibly can. Paul statistically out of position at the moment as well. Normally he's up there towards the top end of the field, isn't he? But he's had a bit of a shocker as well these last couple of rounds, and maybe not quite getting to grips with the Jag. He had a big moment there, didn't he? So we got Paul 12th, Moss 13th, Conrad 14th, Incy 15th. We'll go on board with Toby. In fact, there is quite a bit left of this lap, isn't it? Is there any other battles going on? So Toby and Chuck, it looks like they've walked it a little bit. Thomas now some way off the back of Chuck. He's not going to be able to challenge for that 2nd place, is he? Not unless Chuck has a moment. Wadru is back up to 4th. He's managed to get back past Dyson. Dyson's still right there with him though. Wayne G, he's up to 6th still, or he's in 6th still. He's still got his teammate there in 7th. Jerry Smile is going to try and bring it home, get some decent points there. Had a bit of a sketchy first round, didn't he? Admin now all over the back of Grasshopper, trying to go around the outside. Is he going to get it done? We're going to have to go on board with Toby. Toby's going to take the checkered flag. He's come home in 1st place. That's a good race there from Toby. He actually got the fastest lap at the end there with 2:16.802. We got Chuck 2nd place. We got Thomas in 3rd. Wadru is 4th. Dyson 5th. Wayne G 6th. Jerry Smile 7th. We got Grasshopper 8th. Admin. Oh, Molson managed to get past Admin at the end there. So Molson up to 9th. Admin is 10th. Ice Chand 11th. Paul 12th. Moz 13th, Conrad 14th, and Incy, he's going to round up the field in 15th. Well, that was the first race, the sprint race, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. We'll be back for the next race. I've been your boy Vexed. We'll see you again. Good night.